If you overspend in Uber Eats, you are not alone. But on your company credit card, it's a bit messy. John Steenhuisen, which is the leader of the Democratic Alliance, the second largest party in South Africa, and the Minister of Agriculture, is said to be guilty of this. So how do we know that Steenhuisen is binging on the DA's dime? It's the same way we know that he maxed out a personal credit card where he has not paid back 150,000 Rand, where he now has a court order against him. Is everything all right in the DA? Let's debrief.
It's a storm brewing inside the Democratic Alliance, and it's not really just about money here. It really is about power and credibility. At the center, you've got the party leader and the former minister, Deon George. The tension started when Steenhuisen reportedly asked George to accept a demotion. George refused, and soon after he was out of his ministerial post.
There was a lot of speculation as to why Steenhuisen asked the president to appoint former DA spokesperson Willie Okamp instead. When George was fired as minister, he decided to let it all out, and he had receipts. He confirmed that the leader was misusing the party's credit card and it had to be taken away from him. Remember, Dr. Deon George is still the DA's federal finance person, but with the DA's elective congress happening next year, this has taken out all the bites. This is not a petty political tussle. It has everything to do with whether or not Steenhuisen survives as a political leader. The one thing that the DA has always promoted about itself is that it's the good governance guy. So if a political leader is misusing credit card funds of the party, it's not a good look.
The fact that we are seeing a spate of this seniority play out in the public is quite damning. This is why then the move undertaken by Helen Zille, who steps in and then calls for both parties, of all members of party, to not air dirty laundry in public.
According to the DA's national spokesperson, Karabo Kakao, the DA's legal commission, which is a disciplinary committee, is going to investigate any breaches of the DA's constitution regarding the matter, and they will give recommendations on what the DA will do moving forward. But there's another interesting sideshow.
It raises a constitutional question as well. That is the president, in terms of the power to hire and fire members of the executive, members of cabinet, is that exclusively a power that lies with the president? Or given that South African politics now finds itself in coalition politics, should that not be changed?
Factional public fights is not something we're used to with the DA, but with the parties electing new leaders next year in April, is the real power up for grabs in the GNU?